Okay, this goes out to Nick Rowell in the Flat Earth Science Debate group on Facebook. You're gonna try and tell me that you're sharing a scientific paper, but then when I ask you, post proof that you can read it, and you can't read it, or you refuse to read it, or you have no proof that you actually did read it yourself. So let me read it for you to your own globeheads, your fellow globehead congregation, you atheist globetards. So here we have academic.oup.com. Let me get started. A combined measurement of cosmic growth and expansion from clusters of galaxies, the CMB and galaxy clustering. David Rapetti, Chris Blake, Stephen W. Allen, Adam Mans, David Parkinson, Florian Butler. Monthly notices of Royal Astronomical Society, Volume 432, blah, 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 blah. 2013, very old. Now, the Royal Astronomical Society is directly tied to the Jesuits. So I'm glad you posted this. You dum-dum. So, abstract. Combining galaxy clusters data from the Rosat All Sky Survey and Chandra X-ray Observatory, another Jesuit establishment. Cosmic microwave background data from the Wilkinson microwave anisotropy probe, and galaxy clustering data from the Wiggle Z Dark Energy Survey. Wiggle Z Dark Energy. The 6 Degree Field Galaxy Survey, and the Sloan Digital Sky Survey 3. We test for consistency the cosmic growth of structure predicted by general relativity and the cosmic expansion history predicted by the cosmological constant plus cold dark matter paradigm. Paradigm. Try to keep up, you guys, okay? Now, the theory of general relativity was something that came through Einstein. And right now we're talking about cosmic microwave background expansion, which was something that was made up by Georges Lemaitre. Now, Georges Lemaitre was a Catholic priest, everyone. There's no way around it. You have no escape, okay? If you come here to back them up, you're going to be trapped in a really, really long infinite loop. There's no way out of this, okay? Let me continue with this Wiggle Z Dark Energy Survey crap. Totally fucking ridiculous. The combination of these three independent, well-studied measurements of the evolution of the mean energy density, ooh, it's so mean, and its fluctuations is able to break strong degeneracies between model parameters. Oh, fluctuation. Is that like the quantum flux in the Back to the Future movies? In Back to the Future franchise? That's hilarious, dude. Okay, we model the key properties of cosmic growth with the normalization of the matter-power spectrum and the cosmic growth index, and those of cosmic expansion with the mean matter density, the Hubble constant, and a kinematical parameter equivalent to that of dark energy equation of state for a spatially flat geometry. And allowing for systematic uncertainties we obtain. Okay, allowing both W and Y to vary. So variables. So vary. We find W equals blah 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 and Y equals blah blah blah. To further tighten the constraints of the expansion parameters. Do you guys understand what that means? Show us the parameter of the expansion, you fucking dumb idiots. We also include supernova, Cepheid variable, and baryon acoustic oscillation data. Ooh, it's oscillating, bro. We're gonna go ahead and skip all of that abstract. There were all these numbers because there's no way at all for me to run a scientific experiment to confirm these unbelievable variables. But that's that simple. That's how science works, guys. If you cannot confirm it yourself, it's a fairy tale. That's the way it works. Please try to look up the Royal Society nullius in verba. That's their motto. The Royal Society's original motto is nullius in verba. Okay? These results are in excellent agreement with general relativity plus blah blah blah, and represent the tightest of the most robust simultaneous constraint on cosmic growth and expansion to date. So as of right now, I mean, they could just turn around and say anything after tomorrow. So introduction. The unexpected measurement from type 1a supernova SNI lowercase a data of late time cosmic acceleration by Reese 1998 and Perlmutter 1999 initiated a series of theoretical and observational efforts to unveil the nature of its underlying cause. However, to this day it is still unclear whether the origin of this phenomenon is due to a new energy component, spurious cosmological assumptions, or modifications of gravity at large scales. Now, stopping there on a pause, modifications, is that like manipulations? By the way, I hope you guys are all having a nice Friday night. All my kids and grandkids all went out, and I was just too tired. I can't keep up with their energy, so they're all out, and I'm by myself. I'm like, yeah, why not make fun of globetards? And these wannabe atheists that are actually just Catholics. And it was continuing. A number of theoretical approaches and observational probes that's hilarious, have been developed to investigate these different possibilities. Keyword right there, possibilities. For recent reviews, see Copeland, blah, 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 blah. You guys can see right there the references. So current data on the energy content, geometry, and expansion and growth histories of universe do not show any deviation from the standard cosmological paradigm. Again, we see the word paradigm right there. I mean, when you're reading these, you gotta take it like you're reading a contract, because you know what I mean. If you're gonna believe something, then you're in contract with it because your belief is tied to it now. Do you guys comprehend this? This is all about bedazzling people, casting spells, wizardry. Like literally, this goes back to that. Okay, you gotta be dumb to believe any of this crap so far. I mean, we literally have read like the Goldilocks introduction at this point. It's just, it's just nonsensical. A bunch of wild numbers. I can't do a science experiment to confirm anything that they're talking about. You can't either. You gotta take their word for it, which totally contradicts the motto of the Royal Society, which is nullius in verba. If you cannot test it yourself, it is not scientific. Okay? So moving forward, as we see, this is just a paradigm. However, the cosmological constant model suffers from well-known, serious theoretical problems that present-day dark energy models have not able to improve upon. For modified gravity models, various approaches have been developed, parameterized frameworks, and you see the supposed references, consistency tests of general relativity, and blah, 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 and alternative theories of gravity. They're all theories, and they're different. And the reason why they're on the pause from the reading, they're different because they cannot come to a agreement within themselves. Okay, they all contradict themselves and they all use gravity against each other. They theoretically have the best gravity theory, and they fight about this as they get paid. Okay, if you guys have never played Dungeons and Dragons, I suggest you start playing it, or at least learn the basic concepts of that game, because that's what this is. Stand by while I take a sip. Okay, so where were we? Recent works have used a variety of experiments and data sets to constrain gravity properties and models and found no significant deviations from general relativity. To further test the overall standard paradigm, it is crucial to use data sets able to robustly constrain the key properties of the model and to combine complementary data sets to break the degeneracies between the model's parameters. Did you guys understand that? Let's break that shit down for you. To further test the overall standard paradigm, in order to test the paradigm, right? It is crucial. If you guys don't know the word crucial, okay, the word cross is in there. See? Crucial, crucifix. You guys need to understand these words, word per word. Read this like you're reading a contract, and your very life, soul, and energy depends on what you're reading, because it's going to your core memory bank. You gotta scan these words, you guys. You gotta be able to break this down word per word and scrutinize this. Do diligently. It is your obligation to break this down word per word. Okay? The word crucial is right there. We see it. Thank you, Nick Rowell, if that is your true name. I doubt that's your true name, and I doubt you have a job, and I doubt you have an education, because this is all proof right here. You are a dumb globetard. Okay? It is crucial to use data sets able to robustly constrain the key properties of the model. Okay, they need to grab these data, okay, and they need to somehow explain the small parts of gravity. But they have to combine them together because they're in disagreement with each other. And according to science, that's not how science works. Everyone must agree. Science is about agreement. It's about, like, you agree, I agree, we all agree. Do we all agree that this is the color green? Now, are we all actually looking at the same color? Do our eyes actually match? We don't know. Okay? We agree upon something, and that is what makes science happen. Okay? It's not belief. Okay? We're talking about observation. And to combine complementary data sets to break the degeneracies between the model's parameters. That means the model is out there. There's the parameters. It's like, that means it's out there. There's no, like, show us the edge. Show us the edge, globetards. Okay, Rapetti tested GR using ROSAT, the ROSAT All-Sky Survey, RAS, and Chandra X-ray Observatory data of cluster abundance and scaling relations. Okay, R10 obtained strong constraints on general relativity, even when marginalizing over conservative, systematic, and astrophysical modeling uncertainties in the evolution of the cluster X-ray luminosity mass relation. Okay? As of now, I'm going to stop another pause right there. That means, okay, there's uncertainties in between the cluster X-ray luminosity and the mass. Like what you see doesn't match how much mass you're calculating. Do you guys comprehend this? Moving forward, please try to keep up. If you're globetrotting, I know by this time you've done lost your mind and you're like, oh no, this could not be happening. And your core memory bank is shutting down and you're starting to feel the effects of cognitive dissonance. This is a fact, a scientific fact I have proven, okay, along with all the electric flat earth theorists on this Facebook platform and YouTube platform and Instagram platforms. And we are spreading. You cannot stop us. We're using your own crap against you. When combining the cluster growth data with measurements of the anisotropies in the cosmic microwave background from the Wilkinson microwave anisotropy probe, the infamous WMAP, okay, they highlighted a large degeneracy between Y and, is that omega 8? Which limited the constraints on each parameter individually. Here we include complementary data that breaks this degeneracy. So it doesn't. It's not. Do you guys understand what degenerate means? That means the more you look at it, the more you observe it, it's falling apart. Your paradigm is falling apart. That's what we have come up to right now. Your paradigm, Catholic atheist, is falling apart right before your eyes, thanks to Nick Rowell, who claims to be an educated globehead, okay, and is willing to come to a debate group which spun off of the groups which I created. Okay, let this be a lesson to everyone. All you stupid new globetards, I don't care where you run. Either I will find you or someone like me will find you and we'll put you in your place. Okay? I'm not even going to continue anymore. At this point, we see you are a degenerate. Do you guys even science, bro?